What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. Tyler's Talking RC. Here with Tyler P. We don't have anything too crazy going on this week.
This is the Zero Preparation Podcast.
Yeah, we were just hanging out. We were just talking a little bit about it. Really, the only thing we really talked about was just kind of recapping the first class we had, which was really a good time. So we'll talk about that a bit. I mean, for those of you who were there, obviously know how it went, but I thought it went pretty good. For those of you that are still interested in doing it, we'll do probably another session. Seems to be going well so far. But we have 3 more classes left in this one. Not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday is our next one, and we have a couple things planned for that to get it a little more in depth than we did the previous class. Previous class, we just kind of ran the cars a bit, kind of saw where everybody's at. There's definitely some issues that popped up in people's cars that we got sorted out. Better servo, different tires, fix the steering. This is loose, gear mesh, tighten the clutches. Like, there was a bunch of little things that's really what we was hoping to find and get sorted out. But we basically had everybody on the track during the class and running laps, figuring out the jumps. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it went well.
Yeah.
It was, I was surprised at the demographic.
Yeah,
There was basically like some really young guys that have been here a little bit. They had their feet under them. They kind of had a feel for what they were trying to do. And then there were a bunch of guys or at least several guys that,
first brand new
it was
car.
their first time building a buggy, or they hadn't done anything in the hobby for 20 or 30 years.
Yeah.
They, completely weren't around for the transition to lipo and brushless and all this stuff. So there were a lot of really good kind of like day one conversations, and all the cars were, aside from a couple little like hiccups that we found, the cars were all built well. They looked nice. They were clean, well put together. Like, it was cool to see new people showing up with stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much perfect in my opinion. Decent spread of people, and everybody seemed engaged and willing to take advice, and that was pretty awesome. And for the most part, everybody listened and applied it as best as they could.
Yep. Got to see Justin go into full Mr. Miyagi mode.
Yeah, full on.
It was awesome.
Full on ski teacher, mountain range.
Go that way,
Full on.
and if something gets in your way, turn.
Full on ski instructor. All right, guys, next go.
Yeah, right.
He was into it. It was awesome.
Yeah.
We were all having fun on the track. I did post a little video on Facebook there, if you guys want to check that out. We did tape the lines on the track, which actually worked out quite well. That was pretty cool.
Yep.
And honestly, from the beginning of just that class to the end of that class, I saw quite an improvement.
Yeah.
Everybody was kind of more or less being able to get around the track, whereas initially they were crashing every corner.
Yep.
We could at least get one consistent lap out of them, which is cool. And for the next class, I believe the layout is going to be different. I think we're going to change it next week. And then, so it'll be a little different there, so that's cool. And then we're going to have a couple little games set up to on the track driving around, so I'm not going to spoil that now, though.
We gonna Rocket League it?
That would be fun, wouldn't it? Set up some goals.
Maybe an advanced class.
But I do have something planned for that to spice it up a little bit. And hopefully, if you did transponders, we can run the timing system, too.
Nice.
Well, yeah, that was pretty cool with the class. Just wanted to do a little recap on that. Nothing too crazy. As far as the shop goes, I did do a small Facebook video this morning, just kind of walking through the shop. We got lots of cool stuff on sale. The little Trax cars, those Creighton 8S's are still on sale for $500, and they're moving quick. I don't know if there will be more of them. I don't know if there's a new one. I really have no idea why they're so cheap, but they are. And for $500, it's
take advantage.
a lot of RC car for $500. It's pretty insane. Even if there is a new one out tomorrow for $1,000, this one's still $500. I mean, how much better are they going to make it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, really.
But that's so we still got the raffle on the Sen truck. That's going to probably be getting wrapped up probably next week. I was going to go on and post about that this morning, but I got sidetracked going through all the bodies on the body wall over there. Which, if you're looking for a body, we have way too many.
It is a lot of plastic. It's a lot of Lexan.
Yeah. We got a lot of HPI bodies, the HPI touring car bodies, and some Tamiya stuff and MST stuff if you're looking for a touring car, like the drift scene and stuff like that. A lot of scale bodies. Nothing GT12. We put in a GT12 car together. Justin's putting one together.
Yeah, I saw it back there.
Yeah, we were running that Tuesday night. We talked about that a little bit last week, GT12 and F1 on Tuesday, but we had a pretty solid turnout. I think we ended up having 6 or 7 F1 cars, and I think we got up to 9 or 10 GT12 cars.
That's awesome.
So we had 2 heats GT12, and it was pretty cool. Actually, buggy was pretty wild. We had 4 heats of 2-wheel and 3 heats of 4-wheel. Full, too.
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
That's awesome.
Full heats, 7 full races. And I qualified for the A.
Attaboy.
Yeah, I tried the...
Wait a minute. Did you qualify through the B?
Did not.
Yep.
Straight up for the A.
Straight up.
4th place in the A, too.
What?
Not even in the bottom.
Attaboy.
I had a good run.
People are in trouble if you actually decide to, like, practice.
To be fair, I didn't even practice either.
That's my point.
I just ran good.
Just throw it down.
What was I saying? Tyler Marcy didn't end up running, so technically I probably would have been 5th. But Justin did run, so he was qualified in there. AC, Tyler Stratton, Peters. So it wasn't
Good company to keep.
It wasn't a hand me A main.
Nope.
It was a real A main.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't win it, but I think I meant to come in 4th. Honestly, finished where I started.
If you finish where you qualify, that's a good night.
Yeah, where I ended up standing on the stand, I was a little late to the stand, of course, because I was getting the race started before I walked up there, and it just threw me off where I stood there, and guy had his radio out a little far for the triple, so I couldn't see the landing, so I was just basically the entire race just guessing where I was, and it caught me a couple times.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I'm not going to complain about it. I could have moved or whatever, but I was like...
Not a bad night.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. But F1 is really cool. Bodies were sweet. These guys got some wicked cool bodies on these Formula 1 cars.
Yeah.
Dude, they look just like real cars. They had the Ferrari... Jesman...
I saw it. I think he
Jesman
posted a
got
picture of his.
The pink BWT car, the Force India one, but he was running an AlphaTauri car, for those of you that follow F1. That's the sister brand of the Red Bull. Dan had a Ferrari one, and he did it like the matte color. I don't know if you've seen recent F1 cars. They're kind of like a matte color because they're all carbon fiber.
Oh.
But it looks sick, dude. These bodies are awesome. You just really got to come down and check them out. If you're into Formula 1, come down Tuesday or Sunday and check out the cars because they look so scale. It's pretty sick. They got the flashing lights on them and everything.
That's cool.
And GT12 is just a riot because they're not really fast, but they handle insane because they're slow. Not because they're slow. They handle well when they go fast, so when you slow them down, you
can do whatever you want with it.
Basically pin the thing around the tracks like a slot car that you steer.
Really?
And it's so much fun because you can just bounce off each other. They don't really break because it kind of bounces
weigh
off
nothing.
the body. They don't, yeah, it's a good time. I don't know what else we got. Oval started up again Saturdays. We got the oval race Saturday night, Halloween race. I think it's the trophy race.
I think that is correct.
I believe the Halloween Havoc. Yeah, we did. Oh, the rally race. We had the rally race this past weekend too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he posted a video about that on Facebook. Chris did.
Yep.
Chris has been running that, but I think there was like 10 or maybe more guys, so it was pretty cool. I didn't even know they were going to run that one personally, so I don't think he's going to do another one for this year. But he could. I don't know. I got to talk to him. But definitely sounds like they're going to do something more with it in the springtime, at least. Maybe build a skinny lane, kind of twisty track over in the Bash area. Because they ran this on the dirt track. And those of you who don't know, we built that dirt track for the last race of the year, which was Supercross. And
that's right.
Those jumps were monsters for
a truggy.
A-scale truggy.
10 scale.
The 10 scale Traxxas rally cars, they could get over the jumps, but it was just down the backside.
That's right.
So that was pretty gnarly, but everybody seemed to have a good time with it. So it'll be hopefully a more purpose-built dirt area for said rally racing next year.
That's what I would like to see. I'd like to see it be a track that, like, even if they do like time trials you know, or there's a bunch of different ways they could do it, but like build a dedicated track that is not a nice hard pack track. Like let it be loomy, have there be watery areas.
Well, we got all that spare pipe.
Yeah.
And we could just definitely just put something together.
I mean, you could use crushed stone, have a gravel section. You could, like, there's a bunch of different ways you could mix it up if you wanted to go crazy.
Yeah.
Not you, but them. You have enough going on.
Yeah, I don't mind getting involved with it, but we'll probably do something more rally oriented in the springtime, I'm assuming. I mean, I don't mind doing it, so.
Yeah. Cool.
And then, I don't know if I got anything else. Got a couple new t-shirts out if you guys didn't see my Facebook. These are for my bashing fans out there. Just whipped up these ones. Major League Basher, RC Madness. And for the racers, my little computer there, the Team New Wave official shirt. Run your car, not your mouth. Our motto here.
Most of us will do both.
Put it down. I do both too. I can't even say that.
You're done, bud.
Yeah. But more of prove yourself on the track, not the pits. But that's just a fun one. New Wave. I don't know. I guess I can't take full credit for the run your mouth, not your car, because I definitely just probably read that somewhere and put it on there. So I'm for sure it's on a lot of things probably.
It's good advice though.
It is solid.
You run your mouth. You know you never know where something you said may pop up again.
Right. Like on YouTube.
Or on another shirt.
I was surprised at how many people came to our class that were watching our show.
Yeah.
It was quite a lot.
It was weird.
It was weird. Tyler P was in his moment of fame. All 12 of our fans were there.
Yeah. That's if you count all of the people that signed up. I don't know that they were all fans of me.
Come on.
No.
Shaking,
it was fun.
Shaking babies and signing hands.
Yeah, I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it, because I had people getting mad at me.
Oh, did you?
Mostly the mothers.
Yeah. It was cool anyway. I do appreciate the support, guys. We have fun doing it. Next week, we have a little more in-depth podcast to talk about, like we were doing in the past there, now that it's starting to come back to wintertime a little bit. We wanted to talk about RC cars relating to life outside of RC cars, I guess. More life skills and how...
Applied life skills.
Yeah, kind of how RC racing, building, fixing, socializing has affected... I at least can talk about how it's affected my life. Clearly it's impacted it greatly. But just in general, what I see on a regular basis of people coming in and how... Because I do get to the point where I've seen people in and out for a few years, you know what I mean? I get to observe somebody for a few years. Not that we're best friends or anything, but just a regular customer. Like, I just know the person, and I see they started out knowing nothing to not being scared to rip something apart.
Yeah.
Just something I've noticed over the years, and even myself. But we'll get more into that next week. Just kind of how it's impacted. So if you want to throw a comment down how it's maybe impacted your life, maybe we can bring it up in discussion.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be kind of fun.
Yep.
And that being said, if you have any other ideas that you want us to, dice up and break down, let us know in the comments or Facebook or Instagram.
Whatever.
Or, wherever you can message me from. I pretty much have it all. So that would be cool. And we can do a little more in-depth talking along with our updates, because I do miss doing that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's seasonal, right? So like you've said before, is that when the weather is nice, then
we got stuff to do.
There's things to either do around the shop or at home.
Right. We do leave here sometimes.
But it's going to be dark soon.
Yeah.
Pretty early, so we'll be hanging out, and we got to do a live. We haven't done a live cast in a long time.
Yeah, we do have to do a live.
That needs to go on the to-do list.
Yeah. We'll dice that up after. We'll talk about that. But, another live sounds good as well.
Yeah.
Maybe we can plan it around some kind of event.
Yeah.
We'll think about that. That's a good one.
I haven't been publicly harassed in quite a while, so.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get even Olin in here.
We should.
He's been working a lot.
Has he?
That's why we haven't seen Olin much. He's been just working later hours.
Good for him.
Yeah, I guess. He's getting,
Miss you, buddy.
Getting paid, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
ironically playing with RC cars while he's at work, but you didn't hear that from me. Sort of. He works on them a little bit in the back.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Just making things up. But yeah, I think that's about all I got for you guys today. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week. Remember to drop a comment, like, subscribe, share, do all of it. And yeah, we'll see you guys all again next week.
Later.